opening up a clothing line, opening up whatever, do your friends supposed to support you?
I can't make you like what you don't like. And sometimes the business that we feel is gonna make us money isn't what our friends like. It would be great for your friends to support you. It'll be an honor for your friends to support you when your shit ain't shit.
It's another episode of the Stab Lab Podcast. I got my dogs with me today. This shit hard, bro.
Good luck, bro.
Vibe.
It's been a good week, man.
That's a fact.
Got my dogs in the building today, man. I am excited to be here, man, because I'm going up and I'm growing, dog. Every day is a new day. Every day is a better day. And I'm here with some two special people. I can't even give y'all a special name. I got to give y'all own thing. First of all, I want to welcome the new host of the Stab Lab Podcast, man.
Respect. Lord in the building.
Yes, sir, man. We going up. This is just a sign that we growing, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. It's crazy because people don't believe in you when you first start. Nothing, dog. Know what I'm saying?
Man.
Why it's so hard to get people to support you in the beginning, bro?
You know what, man? It just got to happen organically, and you got to believe in yourself. And once you get to a point, man, where you don't even need the fucking support, and then that's when everybody want to fuck with you.
Support you, right. So it's like damn, like, you know how you ask for support in the beginning and shit when you dropping shit, you know what I'm saying? And then people be like, well, he ain't gonna make it or whatever. And then you might reach out to that person and they don't fuck with you because you ain't up there yet. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no followers or whatever. Then when you start to get hot, they be like, oh, I see you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't fuck with that shit, dog.
Bandwagon.
That's what it's called?
Bandwagon.
Man, you just gotta
Ride the wave.
You gotta do what you gotta do, but I am Calvin Perfect Timing. You can follow me on Instagram at PERFECT_TIMING. Of course, we on YouTube. We on Spotify, iTunes. We on everything, man. Anything you can think of, we on there, man. So I appreciate y'all, though, for pushing me to do this, man, to help other people, other entrepreneurs, whatever we can do, man. We gonna come together and we gonna rise like kings and move like bosses, man. So what we got here today on the left, man? What's your name, man? What's your info?
Young God. My Instagram is @young_.
Okay.
That's the same as my Apple.
Okay.
And Talented and Young is my clothing line.
Oh, shit.
So I got a website for that, talentedandyoungclothing.com.
Okay. How that's going?
It's good, but I do a lot of hand-to-hand.
Okay. So is it better to do hand-to-hand or?
Shoot, all is good.
All is good, no, for sure.
I don't get really no more. It
Right.
can be good right now, hand-to-hand, and then one day it can be better.
All avenues, though.
Yeah.
So how is it owning a clothing line, bro? I know a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, want to go into that and have aspirations and goals to go in the clothing line and start their own shit. What advice can you give to them?
Do the work, bro. A lot of people just be wanting to do stuff because they see what come with it.
Mm.
So
They
like,
see the glitz and the glamour.
like somebody be like, I want a Range Rover.
Mm.
But they don't want to circle their block 2 times.
Right.
They don't want to pay for $200 oil changes.
Hell no.
They don't
It
want
breaks $500.
So it's like, do you really want it? It's just like people don't want it. So I used to be big on giving advice, but I feel like your heart go push you there. So it's like,
Facts.
if you asking me what to do for a clothing line, you don't really want to do it.
Facts.
So because by the time you ask me something, it's like, bro, I done looked at, so I can't figure out how do I get, because you already done did some work.
Right.
Things I want to work on, I'm going to look into it as much as I can, and I'm going to ask somebody something that got to do with like a different level of it, not the entry level, because I know I already looked up
Right, did your research.
some form,
Yeah.
at least till I couldn't find no more.
So what's coming with your brand? Like you got some new shit dropping, you got some new merch.
These my new shirts. They 2-pack tees.
Okay.
It was inspired by Ralph Lauren, because I spent a lot of money with him when I was young.
Yeah.
trying
A lot of money, right? Did that
trying-
inspire you?
Yeah, because I know his story. Like, a lot of people just like clothes because clothes. So, like, you asked what made me fuck with fashion.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I ain't saying we was less fortunate, meaning, like, we wasn't taken care of. But, like, our clothes wasn't our big vocal point on our finances.
Right.
So, I stayed clean and well cut and stuff. But it wasn't really the stuff I wanted. You know what I mean? You know what was fresh in school, and then what your mom was like.
Man, some bullshit, man.
It wasn't always bull. It just
Mine
was.
was.
No, it was bull, but it was still like I wasn't like the bum.
No, for sure.
You know
No,
what I'm
no,
saying?
hell no. No.
But it was
no.
like, ooh, I gotta probably wear these dickies for like 3 months.
Yeah.
2 colors.
But now niggas wearing dickies though, so it was
No, but shoot, it ain't good when you ain't in style.
hell no.
Like,
You looking like a fool.
But after that, I had told myself when I was young, my cousin used to give me his hand-me-downs. So it's like by the time I got the jersey, the niggas done got traded. You know what I'm saying? All type of shit. But I just like, whenever I get be able to get fresh, I never look back. So I started like mentoring kids on some hooping shit.
That's G.
And I was just rocking with my logo and giving them shirts. And my homies was like, bro, you can make some money. Because people just kept asking for them. And I was just getting them made and giving them to them.
No, them bitches hard. Them bitches hard. I ain't
I
gonna care.
appreciate you.
No, for sure.
And
It's hard to find a good quality clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like
But
you
that's
gotta
what
go
I
through
do.
so much shit.
I actually, like, when we go to the store or something, I feel thread.
You know.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I ain't gonna say that I'm the highest level of it, but
No, for sure.
I do my work. I do my work to my level, but, like, I need to feel thread. I'm looking at the tag. And then I worked in clothing stores, so I seen both sides of clothing, like how much something is sold for and how much it's bought for. And then I know how much it's made for. So I see, like, this percentage of wins and then the store percentage, and then I see what the customer get.
Right.
So it was just like, I might as well start making this stuff myself.
Right. You feel like it's better to make it yourself?
Based on your finances and resources. So
Facts.
to Kanye, of course, because he can get the threads that we can't get in America. Well, I ain't gonna say America, but that a lot of people don't have resources to get. So the threads that you feel on like Gucci and stuff, it's a reason that because they're probably manufacturing it themselves, or it's coming from somewhere where, you know what I mean, we don't have access to, or we just ain't got to the level of fashion where we can afford it, or
Right.
you know.
Why y'all feel like Kanye tripping like that, man?
I don't even think you tripping
I'm
for
about to
real.
say, I don't
Hey,
think-
you hear what that nigga said?
that
That nigga
So
said,
look,
don't talk.
you got all these books, right?
No, for sure.
Imagine the books he read and the plays he putting on the society.
That's crazy, dog.
Yeah.
It's like if you right now, we could have had a whole conversation before this.
We didn't or did?
No, but I'm saying about what we about to do.
Oh, okay.
And we didn't do that. But we could have did that and made it look like it was real.
Facts.
And
Makes sense.
whoever believe in you, believe that.
So why you tripping on Gap and, you know what I'm saying, Adidas? You
It's
think they don't believe in his brand?
They believe in him. They did a deal with him.
Yeah.
So I feel like you feel like it got to be him then?
What it is Kanye like creative control, and it's like he's a alpha male for sure.
No, for sure.
So it's like you said, why are you bringing me in, but you're not trusting my vision? And then, like you said, I'm not about to go back and forth with not people that's necessarily beneath me, but I done came to your level, and now I'm here.
Now I'm past you, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I got a partnership. You're working for the company. Not knocking it, but again, I'm where I'm at for a reason. And I don't always got time to backtrack and explain all that to you.
Facts.
Let's move forward. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, and you get a lot of ego, pride. People be wounded and shit like that. So it become personal. And then, like he said, he cut it real short. Hey, look, you know what? Because he told him.
Yeah. I ain't about to argue with nobody with no money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't even make sense, though.
it's like if you worked at Ferrari one day and you start doing your own thing and you went to go do a partnership with Ford, but Ford didn't want you to do what you know. You already friends with Ferrari and them, so just imagine that. He friends with all the highest levels clothing lines.
Facts.
So he's believing, like, y'all bringing me in to help y'all get where we at. Because really, Gap cool.
Yeah, but that bitch I ain't seen no fire, though, for real. Like, from
Gap not the fire brand. Gap is the brand we keep the kids and the people clothed.
For sure.
That's the people, that's the clothes that keep people clothed.
Facts.
And I'm not honing it. I feel like everybody had a lane. That's what made me go essential. Not meaning the word essential, but the pandemic showed us that the essential person win. Tissue won.
Tissue definitely won.
I don't think I ever heard a nigga in my life tell me that he wanted to make tissue.
Oh, God. And you know what's crazy? I was watching, shout out to S2S Podcast, man. That's Eric Thomas joint. But he said he had some black dudes on there, man. And during the pandemic, his wife told him to go to the market, and he just was mad. You know, they had the Black Lives Matter thing going on or whatever. And he was like, man, I'm not buying nothing if it ain't black in the market. And he went and looked at the bread aisle, nigga, and we don't have no black bread owners, bro. That's crazy, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Now I'll elaborate and touch on that as well. Like, I see a lot in social media, like, people just like, oh, please don't start another podcast. We don't need another podcast. You see people making comments and shit like that. But again, like you just said, it's always that analogy. If you go in any grocery store and look in the bread aisle, you probably at least got bare minimum 30 different brands.
Man, more than that.
On top of each other.
On top of each other.
He went through that shit and couldn't find no black business owners.
And all you need, though, we think success is always measured in these astronomical numbers, right? But in my phone right now, I can hit 5 people and sell them a product for $350. So you do the math on that.
Sure.
You got to think, if you got a core fan base of 10 people that are spending $100 with you, that's a rack.
That's easy.
So you keep multiplying that. You don't necessarily need 100,000 people, 1 million people to do well. You got a core fan base of 5,000 people that'll spend $100 with you when you drop.
Easy.
It's
crazy.
I was thinking about it in my barber chair the other day. Because, like, when I thought to go essential, I thought to get the small dollar first, make you come back. How many times you bought a Detroit Lions hat?
1,000.
Now, that's only two. That's only 2 people. We ain't even baseball fans.
Facts.
So I was just thinking about, like, damn, so every time I want something now, I put the price up, then I break it down, then I break it down, then I break it down, then like I could to the number I can do or whatever. I'm like, I do that 7 times. I got that shit.
Facts.
So I'm like, how many customers do you need as a barber to be good? And if you break it down, every man comes every week or every 2 weeks. So that breakdown less people I need.
Right.
Most dudes go get fly sometime twice a week. That break down even more. So if you doing it like that, like, shoot, I only really need 10 people giving me $10 every 3 days
at this amount of money, right?
Because you got to make it feel like, business got to feel like I'm not taking you. Most people want to feel like they taking you. Louis take $1 million out your pocket, but they give you champagne.
That's all y'all. I low key be mad at that though, for real.
You a businessman. I think about consumer. They gave me champagne. I'm a boss.
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
You gave them $4,500.
That don't even equate though.
The champagne they have is not like no crazy.
Period. Yeah. It ain't no ace.
It ain't no ace.
Hell
it ain't
no.
nothing.
But you don't even know though, because like you said, we gone off the fact.
It's just a gesture.
That's it.
Sometimes, thank you, bro. Make somebody feel way better than a sweet bag.
That's crazy, man.
Yep.
That's crazy, dog. So, one thing I just want to elaborate on, man, is I want to know, when you doing things like opening up a new business, opening up a clothing line, opening up whatever, do your friends supposed to support you?
No.
Not really.
No.
You don't think so?
No, look. You go first.
You know what? I think it's not so much you worried about who's supporting you, bro. Like, you really got to put in that groundwork and be consistent. A lot of people, like, we so stuck on instant gratification. A lot of people not even realizing that people be wanting a trophy for the littlest thing. You know what I'm saying? Not even realizing, like, I just seen on YouTube a documentary. Netflix came and became Netflix opened in 1997. Netflix ain't started really booming how it is 2020, bro. So just think about
when the
that.
pandemic opened up, yeah.
Two decades, and I watched a whole story, bro. So it's just like people don't really be understanding the work that gotta be put in. And then too, a lot of people laughed at them. They went to Blockbuster and told them, "Give me 50 million."
Yeah, they had a hell.
Laughed them out the door.
Yeah.
Blockbuster ended up going motherfucking bankrupt. Now who
crazy,
laughing?
Dog. That shit crazy.
So with the whole thing, like, we got to stop even looking at it like I just started doing this. I'm not seeing support from the people around me and this, that, and the other. Just put in the work and concentrate on the people that are fucking with you. You know what I'm saying?
What you think, bro?
I think the only thing, the supposed word, I can't make you like what you don't like. And sometimes the business that we feel is going to make us money isn't what our friends like.
Facts.
So I can't tell you to support me if you don't like it.
Yeah.
Right.
But
even this, because this your man's, though, you don't think he's supposed, even if it's ugly, if it's, you know what I'm saying, too big, whatever.
I don't, man, look. What type of dude is you?
Facts.
You want a fake nigga? You want, like let's be real, bro. So, like, with business and all this shit we do, how many things you did before you was like, I fuck with the podcast. That's where my heart at.
Oh, I done sold cars. I done did everything you can think of, bro. And I was telling people, like, man, I was making the most money I ever made selling cars, bro. But that shit brought me so much stress that I couldn't even enjoy it. You feel me?
Man, what?
But it was this right here, this platform that I ain't even making money off yet, bro. I didn't put so much money and time and effort into this shit, and I found out, like, this is something that I really love. So it took me a whole bunch of shit.
Now, my bad. Now, let me piggyback on that, right? You doing something that you love, rather somebody supporting you or not. You putting your money into it. So that tell you right there about who the support system that you need for real.
Right.
Yourself. Believe in yourself.
And I ain't saying your friends, like, I just think the supposed word is just the tricky part.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
that's why I threw it in there a little bit.
Yeah, I just understand language is very important, but the supposed word, it would be great for your friends to support you.
That's a nice way to put it.
It'd be honor for your friends to support you when your shit ain't shit. Let's be real. If I would have had the support that I got now, which I have great support my whole way through my life, like as far as anything I put my heart to, I had a great support system. But the honesty during them support systems is what was needed. I had homies like, man, I'm not buying no shirt from you if it don't have a tag in it. That's not a clothing line.
You feel like that?
Yes, I do feel like that. What is it? It's a printed shirt.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We getting so big on the black. For one, a LLC is not success.
Not at all.
That's deep.
It's a starting point.
We gotta be like, man, we have to.
It's a starting
that's
point,
the
bro.
Beginning of the beginning, bro.
We gotta be like, we be being. Now that's the fake part of the support.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the new business. I get it, but how many anniversaries have we been to?
Right. Talk to him.
And I'm not saying like my shit is just the biggest. I'm doing what the fuck I want. Man, I understand something that most people don't. So I'm gonna build my platform and build how I build. So I'm not talking towards everybody, because there's some creatives that understand just something deeper than buying a storefront or just selling. That's not the key of success.
Right.
You know what I mean? Serving is the key of success.
Facts.
And the businesses that stay in business are the businesses that served, not the businesses that sold.
Factual.
And as a man, once you learn to serve the people around you, the support will be in the receiving of the service.
Right. So why do so many people scream like, black people don't support other black people, or black people don't support me when I'm doing something? Like, why is that thrown around so easily though?
Expectation.
And listen, just because you're a black-owned business, that don't mean you're actually a good business.
Man.
You gotta have the best service out this bitch.
Man.
Show me something.
Especially when
You gotta beat out the competition. A lot of people understand that they'll jump into something, don't even master their craft. You gotta continue to perfect your shit.
Yeah, you got it's an ongoing thing. It ain't like you said, okay, I opened up the LLC, like nigga. You don't even
Nigga
know
celebrate. Nigga then went to
Right.
the club, popped the bottle. He got bottle
big ass
girls.
bottle say LLC. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like, come on, man.
I hung with I was with my mentor for probably like a month and a half, and he hooped professionally stuff, but it made me look at something, and it made me pay attention to pace. A rich man's pace is different than what we think is doing something.
Break it down for him. I want to know about that.
He do something every single day.
Consecutively, like the same thing or
No, something different.
okay.
And he do stuff that you don't think he do. You might think he paying somebody to do it. He's doing that.
Mm.
He don't smoke until he do that.
Until the shit is done, what he's supposed to do. Right.
While handling business on the phone. While not looking at the phone. Meaning if it's not business, he's not on his phone at all. He's just being present in the world. You might not get a text back for 2-3 months. He's just being present. But his pace, the pace is different. Like, nigga be like, man, I ordered some shirts today and chill for a day. He did like 9 things. Like you might see him in the club or something. You might see him vibing. Man, that day he probably slept an hour and spent time with his kids.
Facts.
Yeah.
And did extracurricular activities and shit like that.
Meditated.
That's crazy.
Meditated with his kids, and like the pace is different.
Elaborate on what you're saying is like you said, before I even wake up and get that first blunt, he making himself work for that. So let me go ahead, wake up, clean my crib, get my sets in, be productive. Let me knock off something on my checklist. Okay, cool, now I can smoke.
Right.
Then move on to the next task. We were just talking about that.
Oh, for sure.
Compartmentalizing. One thing at a time. Let me get this my undivided attention instead of trying to spread myself thin. So, get it.
Yeah, so having a mentor, how was that, bro? Because a lot of people don't, I won't say black people, but I don't know a lot of people who look forward towards a mentor. You get what I'm saying? And I think the word mentor kind of just scared them. Like, I don't need no mentor. I'm good, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Ego. But I think it comes from being coached.
Facts.
Like I played ball, then I had my aunts around, and they way of teaching was more coached. Everything was coached. Like I played the drums, so for me to learn how to spell and read, it was a beat. You know, I had to write an hour a day when I was young. I had to play the drums an hour a day. I had to shoot 100 shots, make a certain amount before I left the gym. It was certain stuff that, like, I already was disciplined in certain things. Like, so as I got older, I didn't really have a pops around, but I had, like, an uncle. I had other uncles. I had, I guess it was just my swag as a young dude. Not saying I even knew I had the swag, but they must have just seen stuff, like, and I just always was getting game. And I wasn't scared to ask niggas stuff. Like, if I seen you with something, I'm like, what you do for a living? So I guess the interest in that. And then I finally got, like, I feel like God put pillars of men around me since I ain't have a pops. But having them is, like, the dopest. Because they gonna tell you what's right, for one. And just to have somebody to ask a question. And I only ask when it get real deep. Like, I don't waste their time because
For sure.
Because they all show me how important time is. Like, they time different, bro.
No, you can tell how they move. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you get to another level of success, you got to move different. You know what I'm saying? That's what the T Grizzly shit. You know what I'm saying? That just happened. I feel like, do y'all feel like he moving any different now?
Nah, I don't think he moving any different, but you can't get relaxed or comfortable. But some stuff is just kind of be outside of your control. You can do your best to prepare for shit like that, but
you can't really beat around it though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I ain't even gonna lie. I want to go spend some time in LA. I got my girl best friend just moved out there, and she's in the fashion industry. My other right hand man is G-Day. Shout out 430 Fairfax. He just bought that storefront on Fairfax across the street from Supreme Prime Real Estate.
Okay, the guy you sent me.
Yeah,
Okay.
Prime Real Estate, and it's like you keep seeing all these negative events, this chain of events that's happening out there, and it's kind of discouraging me. I'm not saying like somebody else's experience is gonna be mine, but just at the same time, like you said, you got to be mindful. Like that's kind of like common sense. Like let me let that shit die down.
Yeah, is it worth it?
Cause look, we cool. I'm not at the level of that flash or even want to walk around like that, but I got my little cardies and shit. Nigga might want to pull me from my woods, like be up. I don't know.
Hell, right?
Damn. Nigga want to take my everyday little necklace off me.
Right.
God damn.
You can't even enjoy yourself.
Shit, I'ma wait.
Yeah, that shit ain't really worth it. So, a quote, man. Well, not a quote. Something that you put in the notes. It was saying like, how is people making a living? You know what I'm saying? In a world that's changing on a daily like this.
Man, I
know some niggas living fat, bro.
Man, when it comes to things like this, man, it's a childhood school lesson that sticks out to me, bro. And it's from science, and it's about adaptation. It's the species that can adapt to the learning curve are the ones that's gonna thrive, and the people that don't, the ones that fall behind.
Right.
So you got to make a constant effort, even if you don't care about it. So I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't really care to be social media popular, necessarily care to be in front of a camera, but monetizing original content is where the money is at. So whether I like it or not, I better get hip. Mm-hmm. The ones that fall behind, you end up with them old head stories that nobody want to hear about now.
Yeah, I had it, I did it, right?
Yeah,
right.
so you gotta stay present, whether you want to or not.
So how do you think, bro, people are adapting? Because I feel like, honestly, the pandemic fucked this. It messed some shit up. You know what I'm saying? And it also helped some shit too, though. But other people can't relate to what life is giving right now. Gas too high, food too high. Like, how do you think people gonna adapt to this shit?
What people we talking about?
Some people just pull up.
They just get gas when they need gas.
Yeah.
Two type of different people.
It's not even two different types. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of different type, bro. Like, it's a lot of layers to this shit.
I ain't even gonna lie, bro.
So,
a dub at the gas station is still a dub to me, bro.
A dub gonna always be a dub.
It's
though.
a dub.
You know
Let me get 20 on 2, baby. I don't care what it say. It's gonna,
I'm gonna
This
drive
bitch
it to
gonna
the
go
phone.
only thing change, you getting maybe 3-4 gallons.
I'm saying, what, you not gonna get gas? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, let me get a dub on there.
I feel like a collective of people. I won't even say race or age group or gender or nothing. I think a collective of individuals just they focuses on the wrong stuff.
Talk to him.
I think that the people that complain about gas, they probably get up after 11 o'clock.
Talk to him.
They probably
Dropping heat.
don't really work out.
Facts. They eat the wrong shit.
Not even gonna say right or wrong. Stuff that's not energizing to their body. Because that's where we lose a lot of stuff. And people is saying right and wrong. Because what's right for you can be right for wrong for me. And vice versa.
Right.
But you know what energize your body. And I know what energize mine. So I think the focus is different and wrong based on individuality. So I think, like I said, the person that's focused on gas and the person that's focused on if he getting supported, he probably count his likes. He probably try to see if he got a DM every 15 minutes.
Damn.
The people that's like all the stories, like he said, one of the stories was Netflix. Like, we talk a lot, like documentaries and stuff. These guys don't even count the amount of money they make sometime after a certain amount of time. So you think they care about the DMs or the?
Not at all.
They focus. The focus with the collective of people that I'm speaking of it's just not. It ain't on what should matter. It don't matter, bro.
Yeah.
And that shit matter. Like the niggas that's talking about how much gas it is, ask them where they going.
To a business meeting.
He ain't going no business.
Boy going to get a eighth,
He's
For
going
sure.
to the next store.
For sure.
hit the coney.
And
Man.
I ain't mad at nobody, but
No, but that's just what it is, though. You ain't said a lie, bro. You ain't said one lie, dog.
it's just the truth, bro. Like,
So how can you stay focused? I know you got the shrooms and shit, right?
for sure.
Right.
Shit.
I mean, how do people stay focused nowadays? Is it the level of staying focused, or is it shit like shrooms to help people stay focused?
Man, I think we all be lying if we say we just be focused.
Talk to him.
Like he said, you gotta learn how to home in.
Mhm.
So focus is one thing, but homing in, we all lose focus. Like, you gotta know how to. I like to meditate, and I like the water, and I like women. It's a lot of things that calm me,
Mhm.
that kind of give me time to really rationalize things or think. Cause
Tay, not to cut you off, but how you find the confidence to come on camera and say that, bro? Because you know that ain't even nothing that's popular, bro. How you find the strength in that to live your truth, bro?
I was just about to get into that, bro.
which part?
Like how you just going over your daily routine, the things that you just named that you into, bro. That ain't the normal of what society is portraying. You know, everybody just wake up balling, bro. You said I'm meditating. I like the water. That ain't the norm.
It's my truth, bro. Like, I can't really speak on nobody else's truth, and then it's like, it's for one, it's weak. It's weak to me.
Yeah.
Like, once I used to lie to women, right? And it wasn't because I was scared or nothing. I just wanted to have them and didn't want them to be on no, like, you can't. But then my cousin called me out on that shit. Like, oh, nigga, you scared of you'll get a whooping or something? Like, what you lying for? And I was like, it just made me face a lot of shit. But just being able to do that. And then when I was about to have my child, I was able to tell my mom, like, I'm about to have a child. But her reaction made me not give a fuck about, like, can't nobody tell me nothing about me having a kid early. My mama ain't care. You know, because, like, my mom. So over time, and I ain't saying it was easy, bro. I've always been, like, an outcast and dealt with, like, what they call anxiety or shit. But I just always was active. And then as I got older, I just figured out, like, what should a man do to be a man? Like, I ain't know how to be a man, so I started reading books about being a man. I started reading books about, like, my mindset. Kind of got disconnected from, like, religion, because that's how I was raised. But, like, I was raised by women, so a lot of time men don't know that gangster shit is, like, emotional, so it's reacting like a woman. And that's how I got this. So I'm not like that.
Hey,
right.
I'm
It is what it is, bro.
No, but I'm not oblivious. Like, I'm
For
not.
sure.
I'm not speaking on shit that I don't go through. That's why you say how you stay focused. Like, I'm not just I'm focused. I'm so peace. Like, nah. To stay focused, you gotta work the muscles, just like you gotta work your muscle to stay fit.
Facts.
Yeah.
You gotta work your mind. You gotta work your calmness. You gotta work this shit. You know, so that's how I do it. And it's moments where I'm not focused, where I'm probably, to me, it feel like la la land, because it's like I just can't, you know what I'm saying, just get there. But to other people, they be like, man, you so focused. Like, so I guess routine.
That's exactly what I just about to
Routine, for sure.
You gotta establish that routine, good habits, and people understand just on small level, bro. Like, every day I wake up, make my bed, clean the crib, take the trash out, hit my sets, get ready, and other people that I allow in my life, and they start seeing it's like, yo, you don't take no day off. It's Sunday, bro. Like, it's 8 a.m. You still doing it? Yes, because I got to keep these habits, these good
One day can throw you off.
One day can throw you off.
Like,
all the way off, bro.
But what ends up happening is, on the days that you don't do it, after you've been doing something so long, you start feeling guilty. Like, damn, I need to get that in.
Yeah, for sure.
I need to get that in.
Like, you lost some. Like,
I miss one day at the gym.
You start feeling guilty. Like, nah, let me make sure I get that in. So that's one way to stay focused, by memory muscle, having a routine, and that's cool. That's great. Like you said, you're not sleeping in past 11, 12. you up and at it. Even though we don't work a 9 to 5, I'm still up with the working class.
Facts.
I'm out the door by 8:30, 9 a.m. I'm in rush hour
I
just
don't
like
even feel
everybody
right.
else.
I don't even feel right. Like you said, sleeping to 11, 12 o'clock. You feel me?
Yeah, I learned that through training though. We do as men, we be trying to work, routine. But as you know, if you work out, the growth come through the rest.
Facts.
If you don't rest your muscles, you plateau. So if you don't rest your mind, you plateau. If you don't rest your spirit, you plateau. If you gotta give yourself rest and put it like this. One of my mentors said too, like, however you get rich is how you stay rich. So they tricking us, dog.
Damn.
Shit all fucking wrong, bro. Now this one I'm gonna use right and wrong. It's wrong to what we trying to do. Name a nigga that work hard that's rich.
I feel like they don't work hard. They work smart.
Work smarter now. Listen, I was listening to freaking.
Nah, I ain't saying they don't work hard because somebody will be like in the
Yeah,
comments.
oh
listen.
man.
See, but
Yeah, you gotta-
but you get what I'm saying? Like he's working how he wants to work.
Facts.
Listen, bro,
Like
I heard it. I was listening to Magic Johnson one day. He had an interview, just totally random, right? But he said that it took me the same effort to put together $1,000 deal as it take to put together $1 million idea. Let me just focus on these $1 million ideas. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Same amount of time and effort. And when he said that, I'm like, you know what? I get it. A lot of people don't even understand that we talking about the support system and shit, right? So even on my own personal social media, it makes no sense to me to follow and look at what people doing that don't inspire me or not on that same path.
Right.
I don't need to be looking at what day they doing from 5th grade. What Keisha got going on with her baby daddy.
Yeah.
That shit makes no sense.
It ain't getting you nowhere.
It's like, and I noticed one time, right? So you can be scrolling down your timeline, like, damn, okay, they got the anejo tonight. Damn, another person got the anejo.
Mm-hmm.
You see a third person, like, wait a minute, what the fuck am I missing? Before you know it, you at the store grabbing your
Nail
anejo.
on some bullshit.
You
You
done-
ain't even had no intention to grab none, dog.
Bro, you done sat around and fucking got drunk for no reason. Like, what the fuck am I? How did I get here?
Right. Now you on some bullshit, man.
Swear.
Man.
It's getting pushed now because it's $1. It was like something that was a vibe, like in the hippie time. Why you think hippies got called hippies? Because they was happy. They was finding out that racism was stupid.
Mm-hmm.
They was figuring out how to come together and do shit. They figured like, hold on, slow that down. That shit like crack.
Right.
It wasn't the people that was doing it. The people that ask your grandma if she ever did shrooms. Like
No, she have.
the
Bro.
people that's older than us, like I ain't did shrooms in like 20 years. But look how calm they is. They got all that wisdom, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we get downloads that we ain't never read about, cause our DNA is years old, bro. So our skin is like we got the same feeling that slaves, if they ever existed, had. You know what I mean? Or people before them, as far as Egyptians. So we got the same genetic build. So shrooms connect us back to that and start making you remember certain shit that you never knew. Like you never knew it, but your grandfather knew it. So now you know it because you connected to the people. Ain't nothing but frequency, bro.
Right.
We nothing but energy. So it's letting you open up to different energy and different, you know what I'm saying?
Do that help you with your meditation skills?
I think that's personal discipline.
Meditation is?
Yeah, because
Okay.
shit, you know how hard it is to sit there and not think about nothing
It's hard.
and focus on breathing without breathing fast and then think about not thinking about nothing.
Dog, how do you do that, dog? Because I'm going to be real with you. I meditate every morning, right?
That's yoga.
So, okay. So, but I see you on the yoga tip too. You know what I'm
That's a
saying? But that's when you're around the right people. Y'all just, you know what I'm saying? But I meditate, but I be trying to think about not thinking.
So you got something?
As far as the meditation, I mean, I practice yoga, so I understand it. Like concentrating on your breath and letting go. But it takes time. Like
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's like-
it's different. Sorry.
repetition.
Yeah.
I think we meditate. You can get your daily practice, But I think meditation is like prayer.
So what's the difference between prayer and meditation?
One and the same, probably.
It's one and the same. You focusing on something, and you basically pushing energy towards something that you believe in to happen or something. So I'm just saying that to say, I can meditate on getting a new car, or I can meditate on just being peaceful and not meditating on nothing. I can meditate on a new house. I can meditate on a better relationship. I can meditate on nothing to get the answers to something. So it's like meditation is like just the father word to so many forms of focus. It's just focusing at home and then on. I might need to meditate on what I need to stop doing. Like meditation don't have to be sitting there with my legs crossed. It can be sometimes I'm driving, I stop at a light, take 3 breaths real quick. That's meditation because I focused on them breaths. I ain't care about sitting in the car. So it's like, and then that's me. You can meditate and be like, because that hold a frequency, that actual sound, and it connect us to some, you know what I'm saying, a frequency that's higher. Like 432 is a God frequency, just the hertz, you know what I mean?
Right.
And we can make sounds of these same frequencies and connect to God or connect to universal, you know what I'm saying? So it's what worked for you. You got the guy that run every day, that's meditative.
Facts.
Push-ups is meditative. Sex is meditative based on how you thinking. Everything can be meditative. It's based on you.
Right. Yeah, that's deep, man. When you break it down like that, you don't even realize like how deep it is until you really going through it. You know what I'm saying, or changing, man. But I did want to reach on something, man. How do you know when you find your passion, man? Cause it's like you go through so much shit, dog.
I could just use an example. I think you should follow what you like that you would do for free, and you would find it. Meaning, Jay-Z rapped, and we know him for rapping, right? I think his passion was to show us that he can do, like, black business is getting big like that. And so, but if he would have never did what he liked and he was talented, because everybody talented ain't their passion.
For sure.
But some people talent is their passion, and that could be a downfall. An athlete that don't know nothing else, his passion was to hoop, but he never learned the business. So I just use Jay-Z because it's a great example. He was a great rapper. Some would be like, best rapper alive, best rapper ever. But what he doing now? He making way for other black men. He's doing business. He's just making you believe. Like, you had never heard a nigga say he could be a billionaire before 95.
Fuck no.
A nigga say he'd be a millionaire, a nigga looked at him crazy like,
millionaire.
you would be 1,000-aire.
For sure.
You would be 100,000-aire. Like, we probably even made that up. That ain't even probably a word.
Word, you know, for sure.
That's some like
We created 1,000 there.
No, we definitely created 1,000 for sure. I just feel like when, like you said, to elaborate on that, when you do something you love without even getting paid for it, like I feel like that should have a deeper word than passion, dog. Because it's like the feeling is crazy, dog. Like you really feel a different type of way from getting like, dog. That shit feel crazy, dog.
You find your passion by studying yourself. So
like
trial and error, a lot of trial and error, man. You do what you figure out what works for you and what don't. You know what I'm saying? So,
man,
you can find your passion after finding your passion.
Yeah.
So is it a double passion?
You want to square your passion, yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. But touch on that subject, man. You got Poe, with the streets, man.
Streets, is there a myth? The street code of conduct, man. How y'all feel about that?
Is it a street code of conduct?
Man, I think it's a lot of nonsense, man. Because we can't take street credit to the bank.
So is it something that you have to uphold at all times, regardless?
Fuck no, I don't go by none of that shit.
So what is the street code?
Some bullshit that people made up.
It's an illusion, bro.
It's an illusion that.
So is it a myth? That's a good
myth.
question.
It's just a myth, man. I think people just rationalize just dumb shit, man. But I realize too, like, right, you see the street code of conduct got to be followed in gangs and shit like that. But if you pay attention to it, right, you get in trouble, you're not supposed to speak about it. But let's say your man's come and pick your car up, Go do a drill in your shit, return it and don't say nothing. You get pulled over. Now I can't speak. I can't say I didn't. All I can say is I didn't do it. I don't know. But I'm supposed to go sit down and do 30 years, 25 to life for that.
For sure.
Nigga, you see the manipulation in that?
But I feel like that's been around for so long, though. You know what I'm saying? It's damn near embedded in us.
That's it. You know, it's, again, you gotta be able to lead yourself and not go down them fucking paths, man. Because a lot of that shit just don't make no sense. It's just bullshit.
So was 6ix9ine following street code?
That nigga was doing what he felt best was for him.
I won't give an entertainer energy on street stuff.
Fact.
I won't speak on it because that's not. But as far as the streets, what is the streets? Like, I think that's like the lowest. Just think
Facts.
about it, like, I'm from the streets. That's like saying I'm like from the lowest shit ever, and I'm
sure.
and I'm like sticking by this shit. But like learning and understanding the streets have saved my life.
Right.
So I think that our race and the collective of people that is around us, I think we're peaceful people. I think blacks is peaceful.
Mm.
But I think we got our guard up so much that we got to feel like, I got to do this shit for me to live.
Man.
Like, sometimes you just look at a dude, you be like, this nigga tough as hell. And he'd have a soft-ass voice and be laughing. You'd be like, damn. It'll throw you off because you just know to be so guarded. You know what I mean? Or you go out of town and you just kind of like, and somebody will look at your buffs like, man, you got some nice sunglasses on. You'd be like, you trying to ride me?
For sure.
So I think that street code, I think it is real. I think it's real because it exists. We talking about it because what? It had to exist.
Yeah, it is sure.
But I think it don't come from us. I don't think we was the niggas that invented drive-bys. I don't think we invented guns. I don't think we did none of that. So I think we adapted to someone's way of life. And if we talk real, I believe that, I won't say no color or nothing, but I believe they're the gangsters. Because they did all the gangster shit. If we was the gangsters, it wouldn't have got done to us.
Facts.
So I think we adopted something that wasn't of us. We live like these movies, bro. The Mob, they're not black. John Wick, not black. He's sweet as fuck.
Right.
Like,
right.
but we not watching the black dudes. We watching other races do gangster shit and be praised for it and trying to be that. So I can't say that's even our street code. We done adopted something that we feel is ours that's not really us. We peaceful, bro.
Let me
You're
ask y'all
supposed to
this.
be, though.
How y'all feel about the YSL case?
Man, I feel like, honestly, dog, this been going on for so long, though. You know what I'm saying? And they finally fed up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's deeper than what we seeing, dog.
Listen, though, right? So the main thing that a rapper will claim to be is authentic, right?
Right.
But now you done got caught up in some bullshit, and now you saying, oh, that shit's just fake.
Right.
Which one is it, though?
But I feel like they gotta.
No, I'm just saying, like, that's why they looking at it, though. Like, but you claim that everything you do is real, authentic. I'm living this. Now you get wrapped up in some shit. Nah, that with me. I don't.
See, with that, I get it, but they only do that to us.
Or do we only do that to ourselves? Because what sense does it make to get on any
other artist can say they're artists. Like, perfect example, John Wick didn't get indicted for nothing gangster.
But
Not saying he didn't do it or he do it, but he didn't even get looked at as a gangster. But he do the most gangster shit on TV.
But Keanu Reeves don't run around in real life shooting at people and doing a bunch of dumb shit.
No, hear what I'm saying though. Like, nobody ever looked into their life because of their art.
You know what, bro? I think us as fans and that support our artists and shit, we be the main ones that's, I'm not saying exactly us in this room, but they're the ones that supporting that narrative, and that feel like this the only way. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, bro. That was one of the reasons why I stopped I fell back from the music, bro, because I realized it's not really about the music and the quality that you're making. You're more so an entertainer.
Facts.
And you're trying to keep the attention span of
Can't mix
people.
That's not entertainers.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what is to me, when I seen that, like, okay, I had an article come out about me. A branch of Empire wrote it about me. And I had a Nas comparison, bro. And I said, damn, this about to tell me everything I need to see, right? I have somebody write about me, compare one of my tracks to Nas, one of the greatest to ever do it.
Mm.
What did it do for me? Zero. Zip. Nada. But let Pooh Shiesty go make the news for a murder, a robbery, and all of that. Free Shiesty, I said, I see right now
And
what it's
sales
about.
going up.
I see what it's about. I'm not a crash dummy. I'm not doing that.
But that's what it go back to. Purpose and support. Which I get you.
Yeah.
We already kicked it about our shit.
Yeah.
But just talking to the world or whatever
Yeah.
about it, like me, when I tell her, like, I'm not a rapper, please don't even put me in that world, because now a nigga go just look at me like, I might need to get cool and beef with him. Or,
Facts.
Put you in the box.
Facts, though.
and it's not even like,
And they got to treat you different.
and I can't be mad at him if that's where he's trying to go, and he know that that's marketing for him.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it's like,
Art of war.
here. So it's like, that's what the game is now, and they don't know the art of war, so they playing it really instead of like, hey, we can be rappers and play this shit like back in the day. Like what 50 say? Me and Ye went and was beefing, but I knew that I could get more sales against Ye than I get by myself.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Art of war. Let's make the people believe.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, but you losing so many lives now because it's real.
Mm.
The killer didn't used to rap.
No.
How would we feel about, how crazy would Denzel Washington look after making Training Day if he started running around LA really trying to do that? How crazy would he look, bro?
Bro, that shit'd be wild as hell, bro.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, my main thing that I try to push too, dog, is accountability. Where do you hold yourself accountable at, bro? And that's a real thing. I think the world would be a better place with a lot more people holding themselves accountable on a small level, right? Give you an example. I can get up right now, trip and fall. Both of y'all witnessed it, right? Talk to a friend or somebody and say, damn, that nigga G tripped and fell, bust his ass. I can get mad. Why the fuck you telling people I tripped, bro?
Mhm.
It was really your fault because you left the chair right there. I'm looking down at my phone and I done took a spill. Niggas want the simplest shit people don't want to take accountable for, right? But let's say I send you a winning bet on what's the name on FanDuel. Your bet hit. I want to take credit for that. I want a trophy. I want a fucking percentage of that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody want to take accountable and want a trophy for something good, but never for nothing bad.
Social media.
Social media, man.
We gotta do a better job of that, because when you hold yourself accountable, bro, it's not a negative thing. If I make a mistake, own up to it. That's honorable to me. That's gangster, bro. Being able to look a man in his face and say, you know what, I did that wrong. That's my
Fucked
bad.
up, yeah.
How can I write this? You know how it would be so much less problems. And then that's just on a smaller level. Look at the people that's in power for our country. Nobody ever takes accountability for nothing.
They gotta throw that word out,
They
bro.
don't got to.
They don't got to, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just, that's one of the main things, bro. Hold yourself accountable, bro. We start with and I think that's really detrimental, and like, why I feel
Thanks.
like as just a personal duty to myself as the people, even my peers and the people that's looking up to me, man. Let me push something positive and a real life aspect, bro. We got enough people that's stunting on us. We got enough people that's shitting on us.
And it ain't leading us nowhere, bro.
We got enough people that want to laugh and crack jokes and all of that. Let's put something real on their mind, because
Oh,
they
for sure.
gonna get better. It's when you get people like Gilly and Wallow talking to you, we can relate, but they're older. You know what I'm saying? I can be your uncle or whatever. You can respond better when you see somebody your age, look like you, tattoos, hair,
Right,
whatever
right,
it
right.
is. So when you see us speaking in this nature, people can take a better grasp on it.
Yeah.
So
No, for sure, man. But before we get out of here, man, let's just touch on The last subject, man, self-gratification, man. Is that a good thing or is it hurting us?
Instant gratification or
Yeah, instant gratification, yeah. Is that shit hurting us or is it helping us, man?
hindering us?
It's hindering us from what?
It's a trick. It's a trick, bro.
It's all a trick, man. I feel like
like-
all this shit a trick, man.
Like, all right, it's okay. Let's say working out. It's a feeling that come with that.
It's like dopamine, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it release. But outside that, when you, as a man, when you work out, you feel like you can protect yourself.
Facts.
It's stuff that come with it beyond something that's fast. So you like, I know for sure no nigga about to do this because I've been in the gym for 7 months. And I know
Right.
when I got there,
He not on shit, right?
I was lifting 45 and now I'm at 110.
For sure.
And I know for sure, like, you got that confidence. Even if you get whooped, you like, shit, it didn't hurt because
Because I've been in the
I
gym,
was
right?
at 45 and I'm at 115. So it's a win-win.
For sure.
But it's like, nah, it's kind of like, and then it's kind of like the instant gratification. Some stuff you should have it for. Not instant. Well, it can be instant because some niggas is good at what they do instantly, bro.
Facts.
And those the ones that should do it. But everybody trying to do it now to the point where it's just like, I sell shirts. Nobody supported me. Nobody was at my pop-up. It's like, what are you looking for?
Mhm.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know what people are looking for,
They're
bro.
looking for that.
But
I don't know what to call it. I really don't.
But also, we gotta also have to understand
No.
that it's gonna only be a certain percentage of people that get it, that use it, and that can apply it.
Facts.
And once we, as a people, like the podcast people, the people that care, the people that want to do their spiritual work, the people that feel like I'm doing my work for God, the people that feel like I gotta make a difference. Once we learn that it's only gonna be a few, and that's in every text, that's in every piece of literature, that's in every. The people we trying to get it may not get it.
They may not never get it.
The people that we should be talking to,
Mm.
they're quiet because they already understand that they not gonna get it.
That's deep. That's
So
deep.
it's like the conversations be like, all right, it'd be a great talk amongst men.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But some of the stuff we saying and talking about is just gonna be got by the people that get it.
They get it, yeah, and the ones that don't, shit, you can't even do it for the ones that
They
don't.
might not even be tapping in.
No, for sure.
And listen, also on the line of instant gratification, you know what I see a lot of trend and leads to a lot of people being disappointed, wanting to be praised or get an award for material gains.
Yeah.
Break that down.
So what I mean, right? We'll look at our favorite celebrity, right? They might got on Dior head to toe and a Rolex, right? You take a normal guy who won't get as much attention as that celebrity, right? But he comes up on the money and he goes and buys that outfit, get that Rolex. Now he uploads his picture to Instagram. He don't get
No likes.
no likes. Now he on a rant.
For sure.
Bitch, I got the same Rollie. I got the
For
same
sure.
fit.
For sure.
You
For sure.
forgetting that man serviced the people with his talent of being
For
a
sure.
comedian. So whether he had on fucking Kmart and Skechers, he was gonna get that same love.
Facts.
So that's what a lot of people do these days. We and I'm guilty of it. We'll
Who
build
all
our
is though?
we get the house, the car, the crib, and it's like, okay, we've seen it, nigga. Like, how many times can a Ferrari be impressive?
For sure.
How many times can that Prezi be impressive? We
You lose the feeling when you get it anyway.
It's gone. It's temporary.
You be like, damn, I got it.
Right.
I want to know why, like, MLK and Rosa Parks' names still hold weight to these days.
Cause they won't have no designer on.
No,
No, talking shit.
it's because they serve the people.
Facts.
Sure.
It's always
brought-
about serving the people.
They brought value. They added value to people's life. They helped change people's situation. You did something for somebody that they couldn't do for themselves.
Facts.
That's why they became these monumental people and got their moment in time and still live on. And like you said, with having a business, you got to be in it to serve people if you want to be successful. So if you running fashion, podcast, whatever it is, I need to be adding value to somebody's life. And that's where the real love come into it.
Facts.
Not because of what you wearing, what you got on. None of that. It's about, I want people to be able to look at our show, be like, I took a lesson from that and was able to apply it to my life. Now we done won over one fan at a time, or one supporter at a time. I don't even say fan, one supporter at a time. And that'll stick with us. I think that's a better way to put things in perspective.
Man, that shit goes so deep, man. We can be on this motherfucker talking for 3 hours, man. Well, for real, man, I appreciate y'all boys for coming through, man, the Stab Lab podcast. Any last words for the streets, man? Give them something, man.
Man.
Give them one last word for the street, man. I know you got something, bro. Come on, man. You an artist. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to call you a rapper. I'm not going to call you none of that, man. You a different type of guy, man. You know what I'm saying? Both of y'all, for real. Respect. And to have people around me that's like-minded on that same wavelength, dog, I can see that it's going to take us, you know what I'm saying, to different places and different heights. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, I lead the people on a note that I always do. POE, progress over everything. With that being said, I am your boy, the one and only.
Yes, sir.
The artist, formerly known as Poe.
Yes, sir, man. Come on, man. You got to leave him something for the streets, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. I know you got it in you, dog. Come on, man.
Man, my focus is family right now.
Facts. That's where a lot of people focus need to be.
And whatever it is to you. But, like, build that shit, bro. Like, y'all could do it better together, bro.
Right. No, for sure, man. I just want to tell people, stay in your lane, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to jump in other people's lane because you don't know what's in their lane. You don't know what they going through, man. Stay in your lane and do what you got to do, man. There's a lot of successful people out here. It's a lot of people giving motivation. It's a lot of people that's doing positive things. And maybe you should try to follow them and try to follow the naysayers and the people who you think that's winning. Because I'm going to be honest, them ain't the ones that's really winning, man. But that's a whole nother episode, man. Once again, I thank y'all for stopping by the Stab Lab podcast. You can follow me on Instagram, on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, all of that, man. Where can they find you at, bro?
Instagram for the most part. Byyoung _ BYYUNG _.
All right, man. Where can they find you at, Poe?
Man, Instagram, Lord Poe. That's LORRDPOEE. And then also you can visit my blog at everydaypoe.com.
Yes, sir, man. We out of here, man. I hope y'all have a good week, man. And once again, I appreciate y'all for stopping by the lab.